Welcome back to the channel, guys. Episode 17 of the Youth Academy Challenge. Last season was a bit mixed. We had the great intake, but we had the heartbreak of the playoffs. This season, though, in Serie B, we've started quite well. Let's do it. Halfway through the new season, and we are in 7th. Fantastic. I don't know if you can see something as well. The eagle-eyed upon you will have noticed this, but Alex Gisti is joint top scorer. Now, I'm going to show you his attributes in a second. He's improved. But first of all, I want to talk about the fact that we've only lost 3 games out of 17. We've got an 11 goal difference. We're doing pretty good. There's still a really outside slight chance of second and automatic promotion. Playoffs are looking quite possible. Definitely possible. Relegation now seems to be not a distant memory, but not really that worried about it. I'm going to show you Alex Gisti because that's what everyone's here for. I'm not going to lie. I keep checking his profile every single day, wanting him to get improve. And I'm going to show you him now. Look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's a beautiful sight. Alex Gisti, 16 years old, improving like that. Now, he scored the 9 goals, by the way, out of 6.87 XG. So he's actually overachieving his XG, which is really nice to see. And I can notice in the match engine, he's scoring goals that we've never had a player doing it before. So if I can get his finishing up and his technique up, we should be in for a hell of a player. We are anyway, but even more so. Started with his off the ball, and that was his anticipation, his decisions, and his off the ball, which is they've gone up a few each, 1 each I think, close to 2 each. Now I'm working on his ball control because now I'm wanting, for the second half of the season, I'm wanting his dribbling and his first touch. Well, dribbling and his technique up mostly. I want those two up to like 9 or 10, and then I'll go back to off the ball when that's sorted. He's changed the entire team, I think, because now we've got a guy with pace, like pure pace as well. I know he's only 13 acceleration, but you know, with the agility and the balance and the pace at the side of it, we've got a guy now that can get in behind, can keep the pace as well, like stay behind the defenders. They don't catch him up like they were catching up with Antagiato with his like 11 acceleration. They're not doing it with him, and they can't deal with him. People can't deal with him. I mean, look at the results. We've just beat Barry 5-0. And I think he scored 2. I mean, I'm going to show you one of his goals. I'm going to show you both of his goals. I can't remember their goals now because it was like yesterday where I played this match. I mean, that's left foot. That goal there's his left foot. Do you see what I'm saying? He's a striker. He's an out-and-out pure striker. Tapping it in. He's just there. Obviously, they weren't the goals that I'm looking for, like running in behind, but we battered them and he was just there constantly. When we get a chance, he seems to put it in, which is really, really nice. We beat Ancona 3-1. We've drawn a lot of games, but we've drawn against some good teams. Like Palermo last season were in Serie A. Parma were close to the top as well. Cagliari, by the way, they're at the top, I think, or 3rd now, but they're in a mess. They're in administration, those guys. Christian Bianco, as always, improving. His determination has gone down by 1, but in general, really good goalkeeper, really settled. Andrea Leonardi played right back last game against Barry. He's improving quite nicely as well. I'm sort of giving him time off the bench. So I'll give him 1 start. But I need him to get to 2-star current ability, 2.5 stars. He should be in at that point then, which will be really nice. Piras, again, not improving, but he's gone in for a few games. Started the last game. El Mazi, still the same, improving a little bit, but I think that's probably as good as El Mazi is going to be. So Gargiulo now, he doesn't want to leave. Don't think. He wants a new contract. He doesn't want to leave. He wants a new contract. And now he's actually happy at me setting his value at 7 million. Now, the problem with this is because he wants a higher value, he also wants a higher wage in his contract. Now, if I go to his contract page and I go like this, he wants 12 grand a week. I literally can't do that. I think the most I can offer is 4.9, yeah, 5k. I cannot give him that. Unfortunately, I've tried giving him all the clauses, the wages after club appearances and minimum fee release clauses, like really high. Tried giving him a non-promotional release clause of like 10 million because obviously I'd be fine selling him for 10 million. I can't get to his demands. So I'm hoping in a couple of years when he's 22, 23, they come down slightly because I don't think he's going to get much better than that, which is fine for me. He's a good Serie B centre midfielder. We've still got 2 years on him, and then we've got another 3 years as well. So we've got another 5 years. So we're not in a rush, but it'd be nice to get him to a new contract so he can so he can settle down a little bit. Fantagiato's gone back to the left-hand side of midfield. He's got 5 goals in 16 games. A little bit faster as well now. He's 12 acceleration. Francisco Fino wants a new contract, I think. I'm pretty sure he does anyway. Wants a new deal, yeah. So when I go to give him a new deal, he wants to do one now, but he's locked in this at 800k. Can't sell him for that, so I've walked away for now. Alex Gisti, I've just showed you guys, is amazing. Michel Russo, centre-back. This guy's a weird one because his jumping reach went up to 14 in pre-season, and I've started playing him. He's played every single game but the last one, centre-back. He's not really improving. Now, obviously, I'm aware of what I spoke about in the last episode when he's not playing as well. So he has a 6.68 rating, which might be the case. I've sort of tried to take him out a little bit. Hopefully he can sort of like breathe after the first team football and maybe improve that way. I've just took him out the firing line a little bit because after 16 games, you would expect development like this, right? But the only difference is this guy is actually performing. So I've taken him out, Russo, and I'm going to see if he improves being taken out of the spotlight slightly because he's not good enough yet, but he's also not improving. It's a weird one. Some people, when you throw them in, they improve and they just thrive. Some people, they just don't. It's weird. Flauto as well, by the way. He's in the first team. He's now up to 5-star potential. This guy's improving really nicely. He's got good training as well. He's got good ratings in training always, which is really, really nice. Yeah, 9.7 down there, you can see. He's working on his off the ball, his ball control, which is his dribbling, first touch, and technique. Carlotti is not really improving. He's been on the bench most of the season because obviously Sabatini's now gone to the right-hand side of midfield. All in all, though, looking quite good. After the upgrades to the youth recruitment and the junior coaching, we are now 400k in the red, and it's only projected to go down to 3 million in the next 3 years. It won't be that, by the way. It won't be that. At the end of the season, though, it's probably going to be about 1 million in debt, which is not good, but I can't do much about it. I've just noticed, though, I've got 688k in the transfer budget. So if I do that second, I wonder if now I could give Gargiulo a contract. Obviously, I can't do it right now because I've just walked away, but that will be something I'll tell you guys in the next episode if I can do that. Just noticed that I had a lot of money in the transfer budget. So, yeah, put it across. You never know. I might be able to give him maybe 7-8k. Might be able to get him on a new deal. Because obviously 12k is too much. 5k is a bit too much. Too little to give him. Let's see if we can hit something in the middle of that. Brenner's getting a little bit older now. He's played every single match, but he's 32. I really need a Russo and a Leonardi to improve. We're also going to look at the youth intake preview in a second as well, which is quite nice. Palesci, I'm looking to try and loan him out. I thought he'd be quite good for us. It turns out he's not really. His potential's got a bit lower. I'm trying to loan him out, honestly. It's in January, I'm going to try and loan him out. I'm going to try and loan a few guys out. I'm going to try and loan out Gyoka as well. I'm going to loan out Palesci. Who else can we loan out? A few, I'm sure. Oh, I've loaned out Ponzo. I don't know why. He's probably going to leave. Ciardini, who came through last year, has gone up to 4.5 stars. Grossi, the centre-back, has also gone up to 4.5 stars, which is really nice. So he's also given me some sort of thinking about maybe the centre-back situation in the future. Because if this guy starts improving in the under-18s, because he's got professional personality and his potential's gone up, because I think when we signed him, he was like 3.5 stars, and we weren't sure if we were going to sign him or not. But he's gone up to 4.5. So it's strange how it works. Sometimes you sign players up and the potential goes down. Sometimes it goes up. For example, Turco, his has gone down slightly. If we just pop back to the results page slightly as well, the other thing that's really encouraging is the fact that our defeats are only by 1 goal apart from against Frosinone. Now, Frosinone have been in Serie A for the entirety of the save, I'm pretty sure. Don't think we've played them much. Oh, since we've been in here anyway, they've been in Serie A. They got relegated last season, but now they're atop of Serie B. So if there's any team that we can get beaten by a couple of goals, it's them. I think they did deserve to win, I'm pretty sure. I mean, quite close though. Own goal and a goal from Piccoli, who's really good on FM, really tall, way better than any of our players. So again, we're playing really well. We just need a couple of our players, namely the centre-backs, the youngsters, to improve a little bit. And honestly, we could be a regular playoff team. So this intake preview has to look good, and then hopefully we can push into them automatic spots in Serie B. So let's just get through these messages firstly, and then let's have a look at this intake preview. Now, it'd be nice if we could get a right back, I think. A right back would be nice. If it said Aeon fullbacks, that would be good. And also maybe defensive midfielder. That'd be quite nice as well. Let's have a look. Okay, so centre-back A and wide midfielder B. It says at least one of our centre-backs looks promising. That could be quite good. Would have preferred a full-back. But, I mean, this is to be taken with a pinch of salt as well, right? So, not the end of the world. Wide midfielder could easily be trained to a full-back as well. Doesn't say winger. So, looking at that, there's probably going to be 3 decent players, maybe. 4 at absolute maximum, which is fine. Cantarelli's still doing his job quite well. Professional personality. 5-2-3 DM wide is interesting because that's playing with wingers and he's bringing through wide midfielders. So again, I don't know how much of the formation you should listen to on the head of youth. I've noticed it's quite random. I do think the intakes and the previews and the head of youth and all that side of the game, I feel like it should be a little bit more transparent and we should be able to see a lot more. I don't know. Maybe we should be able to go into Dev Center and maybe look at players that are upcoming and see, like, not their attributes, but maybe see the level they're on and maybe get some upgrades in that area. I don't know. I just think it could be a little bit more consistent. Oh, that looks quite good. Centre back. I'll take a centre back. I'll take 2 centre backs. That would be amazing. I could even go to a 3 at the back and put Flauto and Gisti up front. Right? We could easily do that. Vantagiato behind the front too. And we could put Fino and Gargiulo in centre midfield. And then we have 3 centre-backs. We'd obviously have El Mazi at left wing-back and Fancelli at right wing-back. Obviously, that would mean Sabatini would be left out, but that's absolutely fine. So, yeah, I'm not sure exactly what to think about that. It looks okay, doesn't it? We are on the up now. It's this guy. This guy is giving me a lot of hope. By the end of this season, I think he's probably going to have 15 to 20 goals. And he probably will look a lot better than this as well, which is scary. I don't want to lose him. As soon as he gets... He's got a 4-year deal at the moment. The start of next pre-season, which is the 3rd of July, he gets his first professional contract. I'm going to try and give him the maximum I can possibly give him. Because we need to keep this guy. He's honestly... is giving me hope of reaching Serie A now quicker than before. The other thing I wanted to mention, guys, is if in these episodes, if they're a little bit shorter, like this one looks like it might be, I wondered if you guys wanted to see a match, maybe. I don't know how you wanted me to do it. Do you want to see matches? Are you fine with just sort of like, not a rebuild situation, but in rebuilds you don't see games, do you? You see transfers, you see players, you see results and tables, etc. But you don't really see matches. Obviously, if it's a playoff, it's really important. I'll play them. Maybe in Serie A, when it's a little bit more Champions League and fighting for the title, maybe we do more games then. I don't know how you guys want to structure it, because obviously, at the end of the day, this content is for you who's watching this. So let me know what you want to do in terms of how you want the series to go, because it's all to do with you guys. Obviously, I like doing any of this. I don't mind showing games. I don't mind not. It's no skin off my nose. So let me know what you guys want to do. Because honestly, I just want you guys to enjoy it as much as I'm enjoying playing it and developing the players. Obviously, there's frustrations like last season with the playoffs. But at the end of the day, I'm really enjoying it. So thank you for watching the episode. As always, thank you for watching the series and the support and the comments that you guys are leaving is amazing. Thank you for the likes on the video. If you leave a like on this one, that would be amazing. If you leave a subscription on the channel, that would be also amazing. And until next time, as always, I'll catch you then. Goodbye.